as a glass blower and what I think is important and not important. Like, what is a serious and unserious conversation to be having in this community? I think the first one that's really good to know is that glass blowing takes an extremely long time to learn. I don't care what anybody says. It takes about 5 years to truly become proficient, to start executing ideas that you think up in your mind and then boom, bring into reality. You might know some people who do 1 or 2 or 3 techniques extremely well before that time, and that's great. That's learning. That is executing, that is processing, that is understanding, but that is not proficiency. So, it takes a long time to become proficient. 2, your torch does not define your success in this medium, okay? I work off of a Bethlehem Bravo. I have for 11 years. I love it very much. The Bethlehem torch is the flame chemistry that clicked in my brain, that I see very well, I understand, and I'm able to work with very well. It's about how you execute your techniques in your own flame chemistry, in your own work. And I've known people who have had Delta Mags and Herbert Arnold's and have not known how to properly use those torches, nor had the skill to really bring out its abilities and use it in the way that they're really meant to be used. So, torches are not as important as your understanding of the chemistry that the torch creates. 3, be silly, be goofy, have fun, enjoy yourself, do what you want to do, be respectful of other people, and have fun. 4, learn how to do a hot seal. Learn how to do a cold seal. And I would say you should do both of those things before you do anything else. You know, if you can take a 12-inch long 8mm rod, do a cold seal to another one and wave it, flutter it, and it not break off, and then you just lightly press on and it pops. Cold seal, baby. Knowing the difference, being able to see visually the structural integrity of your glass and knowing it by sight is going to be a huge game changer in the way that you are able to move through your projects, through your ideas, the way that you're going to actually be able to transition from one phase to another of your project. 5, which is if you know someone who blows glass and you think that their style is super killer and awesome and amazing, first of all, tell them, but second of all, if they are flame working borosilicate glass, don't suggest to them to apply for blown away if they do not work in a hot shop. No, it is not the same. I think number 6, which will be my last one, is just some random anybody who's not 10 toes on business in the studio, in the trenches, learning, developing, changing, growing, truly embodying their knowledge and their creativity needs to just chill. Just chill. You can let people do cool and fun stuff, and you don't have to try and make them feel small. You don't have to try and burden them with your worries or discomfort. You can just allow them to flower and blossom and watch them bloom. You know what I mean? Like, you can just go, oh my God, you're doing great. Keep going, instead of being like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's going to be very good for you because I personally don't click with that in my heart of hearts. Because if it doesn't click in your heart of hearts, you go ahead and get that education. You go ahead and devote the time, the resources, the blood, sweat, tears, the stitches, the burns into it, and then come back and let's have a conversation about it. But until then, you know? Anyway, those are my hot takes. Howdy, y'all. So